The last thing that's left, I'll finish with this. The last thing that's left are liquids. Liquid sprays, like liquid deodorants, perfumes, colognes, anything that's pure liquid, which Purell is too dense, it's too thick. All these moisturizers are too thick. I'm talking about something that's mamash a liquid, like cologne, perfume, hairspray, deodorants that are mamash in a liquid form. If you look into different kashrus agencies, they have different opinions. The OU's matter all of it. The OU's matter all deodorants, all perfumes.
Cologne has alcohol?
And let's say if the cologne doesn't have alcohol, you're right. But let's say they have alcohol. So the OU is matter all colognes, all perfumes. Other ashkachas, the CRC.
Germ extract, some of them have chametz in them. No?
Right. So OU says even if it has chametz, it's mutter. That's what the OU's opinion is. The CRC from Chicago, they say no, that if it has chametz in it, you shouldn't use it. If there's no alcohol or denatured alcohol, or this year, any products that are made in America, let's say Procter & Gamble, anything that's manufactured in America, there's no shiloh. Because they don't use wheat alcohol, they use corn alcohol. So therefore, if it's made in America, it's not a shiloh. The only problem is if it's made outside America, the OU's mark all perfumes and all deodorants, and the CRC of Chicago, they say not to use it. What's the machlokes? So to make it short, I don't have time to read everything here, but to make it short, the machlokes is like this. It's Tzvi Pesach writes, and many other poskim as well, that let's say you have something, you have chametz, and now it's denatured. There's poison in there, there's other things, that the way it is, you can't drink it, you can't eat it. Person takes cologne, he can't drink the cologne, because there are other chemicals in there that doesn't allow you to drink it. But let's say you're able to extract, you're able to take out all the chemicals, and allow for the alcohol, for the chametz to be chayse v'nir. So how do I look at it? Do I look at it the way it is now? Right now, it's nifsa machilas kelev. Right now, it's not roy lachila. So being right now, it's not roy lachila, there's no problem, because I'm not drinking it, it's not achshaveh. Or do I say no, that since I could bring this same product into a state where the alcohol, where the chametz becomes roy lachila, so maybe I don't go basa hashta, I go basa what I'm able to do.
Then you need to be a chemist.
Oh, so if you look, the poskim are talking about where it's easy to extract it. So the question is, what exactly does the CRC hold? Are they holding that it's easy to do? So that's the question. Maybe the OU holds it's mutter because I need a chemist to do it. It's not a dover cow like a Moshe writes. It has to be a dover cow, something that's easy to do. So maybe that's what OU's matter it, because they hold that even though you're able to take it out, you need a chemist. But even without that, in the London Shabbat, how do you look at it? You look basa hashna the way it is now, or the way it could become. So that's a big machlokes haposkim. The Tzvi Pesach and the Divrei Malkiel and other poskim held that if I'm able to be chayze v'nir, if I'm able to create it that it can become edible, so I don't look at it the way it is now, but I look at it the way it becomes. However, we'll end with this. There's a fascinating truth from the Chazon Nachum. The Chazon Nachum, he lived from 1875 to 1939. He was one of the biggest goyim. He's a Rav in Galicia. And he writes in the preface in his Akdama to the Sefer, this is in 1939 when the Nazis were beginning to invade, that now more than ever, he's publishing his Sefer, because the same way by Yeshua and by Yericha, the Malach came and said, I have a time that there is Bittul Torah. He says, now we have to learn more than ever, because the Nazis are coming with this chus of Torah. Unfortunately, most of his manuscripts were taken away and they were burned. I believe he was killed by the Nazis in 1939. Hashem Yakum Damai. He was such a goy. He got smicha from the great goy Yitzchak Shmelkes, the Beis Yitzchak. And he got smicha under the age of, I think he was 15 years old when he had a 3-day faher. In Gans Shasu Paiskim, and the Yitzchak Shmelkes told me he should start passing a Gunashayas. That's how big he was. Mm-hmm. So the Chazon Nachum Mamish speaks about this shiloh. Mamish 2 minutes. I'm sorry for going over. Just 2 minutes. He Mamish speaks about this shiloh of perfume. Sarah techol pirchas anikra perfuming. Sheish be'em taruvis chametz, and you're able to extract the chametz. Do I go basa hashta the way it is now, or the way it could become? So he has a beautiful tshuva, and he writes the Chazon Nachum, and he says that he wants to bring a ride. You go basa now. I don't care what you could make. Right now it's nifsal, so look at the way it is now. He says, you don't know what my ride is? We mentioned at the beginning of the shir, the Machaber that said, somebody took a piece of dough, and he wants to use it as a chair. He doesn't have leather, so he takes the dough and he's going to use it as a couch. He puts some cement on the dough, he can sit on the dough. He says, one second, all a person has to do is take off the upper layer, and you have regular chametz in. L-Meiah, what do you see? You don't go basa what could become, you go basa hashtam. See, therefore the Chazon Nachum says, if somebody wants to have a chumrah, very nice. But the Chazon Nachum says, you see clearly that you go basa the way it is now, and not the way you can make it. And being that these perfumes right now are nifsal machilas kelev, therefore you're not eating it, there's no achshaveh, and therefore the perfumes are mutter. And the same thing, the Shion Tzad Malacha quotes from Chelik Levi, he brings in Kuf, you take a look in Kuf Yud Beis, the Shion Tzad Malacha brings other shittas who hold like this Chazon Nachum. But I'm just saying, this is why the Hashkachas have a Chalukei Deis regarding, this is the only thing we're narrowing it down to, regarding liquids, deodorants. Again, if it's manufactured in America, even the CRC agree it's mutter because they don't use chametz as the apple. But this is where they're arguing is, do I go basa la'achizman or do I go basa hashter? Someone could venture to say that it's not easy to take. I don't know how to take it out. So I need a mumcha to take it out. Why should that? Unless maybe they hold a regular person to take it out. But the oil is matter all of it. But it comes from this machlokes between the Chazon Nachum versus the Divrei Makil. Do I go basa now? Do I go basa la'achizman? So just to summarize, halach l'maisa comes to dishwashing soaps. It comes to Vaselines, soaps, shampoos. All these things are mutter. Toothpaste, mouthwash, la'alocha, minadin, it's mutter. Can't say it's usher if it's nifsal machilas kelev. However, it's a chumrah that's kedai to have. To look at the list, there's a whole list because it goes in the mouth. And regarding deodorants, liquids, only straight liquids, that's the machlokes between the Chazon Nachum and the Divrei Makil. And the Skansi Tachan that the OU holds, that everyone agrees with that it's mutter, because today it's not so easy to extract. And
What do you do with human
I see, you should know, I'll tell you if there's shut the
Every
tape.
day my wife buys this book. He's dead already.
I'll tell you, shut the tape, I'll tell you something.
Lucky.